Hi, this is Jeffrey Kurt Financial Group. Today's Monday, April 27, 2026. And there's a lot going on this week, and we'll get into that. But just a quick review of what happened last week. The April rally for the stock market continues. The Dow is down 0.4%. It's up 2.4% year to date. The S&P was up 0.5%. That's up 4.7% year to date. The NASDAQ led the way last week, up 1.5% last week, up over 6% year to date. And the Russell was up 0.4% last week, and it's up over 12% year to date. Looking forward for this week, an important week on many fronts. First of all, earnings. The 1/3 of the S&P 500 companies will be reporting earnings this week. So we'll get a big, wide understanding, guidance, and information across many different industries of both what happened in the first quarter and also expectations for the second quarter and the rest of the year. That'll be important. Within earnings, the 5 of the Magnificent 7 will be reporting. It's Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, and Google on Wednesday after the close, and Apple on Thursday after the close. And I think, not only are they those stocks and those companies leaders, but it's also Wall Street will be looking at what they're talking about and what they're saying about the AI investment and what their results and their businesses are as it pertains to AI, because it's just an important area, and it's been leading kind of the stock market. Whether that's accurate or correct, it is what the stock market is really focused on. So those earnings will, those AI related earnings are going to be important for many other industries. Chip makers, the chip equipment makers. Coal stocks for the power generation equipment, all these, copper as a commodity, all these things kind of have an impact, and maybe, the whole market may be impacted by what's said by some of these companies. Next, big week for central banks. The Fed meets on Tuesday, Wednesday. No change is expected. Jerome Powell's not going to do anything right now. His replacement, if they can get him in and approved soon, will probably cut rates later in the summer. I don't know, Powell could say something regarding future guidance and policy, but I think it's going to be, all kind of changed once the new chairman comes in. Also in central banking, BOE, Bank of England, ECB, European Central Bank, and BOJ, Bank of Japan. They are all having announcements this week as well. So we may get a pretty good flavor, feeling, expectation on what monetary policy is going to be and interest rates, how they may be guided for the rest of the year. And then lastly, of course, you've got the Iran war and all the things going on, and we'll be getting news throughout the week concerning that. And that's, of course, could move markets as well. A lot going on. Stay busy, stay in. We'll be back on Wednesday with an update. Thank you again. Goodbye.